we talked about, playing a complete game, in the three phases of the game, special teams, defense, offense, because, Rick, as you know, that's been a struggle this year. And for whatever reason, you can't use any excuses. You have to do that in order to be a good football team and be a successful, program. And this is something that we haven't really struggled with in the past. And I felt like, the inconsistencies has cost us this year. So it was nice. It was rewarding to go in and have the guys perform in all three phases of the game.
The offense played really well. The offensive line, I thought, was exceptional. But your defense, I think, really was the story of the game because they really shut down Wayne State at almost every situation.
They did. And, our defense, going back to, even in the GV game, I felt like we were starting to establish ourselves, okay? We showed some inconsistencies there, early in the season, and GB was able to do some good things in the run game that has really worried us, early in the season. And now it seems like we're starting to establish ourselves a little bit. We went into the Tech game, and our defense obviously played really well. And then, of late, this game here against Wayne, we knew going in Wayne was going to try and establish the run there. And so the defense has been, doing a really good job for us, and it was nice to see our offense, be a little more consistent. The rest of the way, that's what they're going to have to do in order for us to, have some success. We got to score points. And I continue to talk about that, and we happen to do it against the, Wayne State team that they obviously been struggling. And us coming out, we wanted to get out to a fast start, and we did that, and we sustained throughout the fourth-quarter game.
You ran the ball well, and you threw Juwan Mathis threw for a career-high 285, and including an impressive toss over the middle. You get a man offside, you got a free play. Mathis is going to go long down the right sideline, and man's out there, and it is caught. Touchdown, Davenport! Gurick makes the catch. His first Panther touchdown. Ohio on a 35-yard score, and the Panthers take a 2-score lead. Good seeing Dom Gurguric get his first touchdown. He's put a lot of practice in, and he's becoming a threat.
Yeah, he is. Dom did a pretty good job there, and one of the things that we talk about in the receiving room is being a little more consistent there on the offensive side of the ball, and it was just nice, to see that group. They've been working hard. And just trying to figure this thing out. So I'm hoping that we're hitting our stride right now, and it's a good time in the season to do that.
Something we've seen the last 2 weeks, you're going more to the tight end. Clint Walker caught 3 balls, and we'll visit with him a little bit later on. But the tight end's becoming more of your offense.
Yeah, we feel like he's one of the better ones in this conference, and we just, for whatever reason, we just have not been able to get the ball in his hands. But at the same time, when you see Cephas, putting up the numbers that he puts up, a lot of the times, we're in a personnel package with a tight end on the field, and Clint and Luke Snyder, both of those guys, they kind of share the workload of helping cracking him free, and so it was good seeing Clint, have a breakout game.
In the pocket, dropping back, he's looking, he's being pressured, throws it off the back foot, caught by Clint Walker to the 30, breaks a tackle, here comes another penalty, 35-40, Clint Walker breaks a tackle, 45-50, he's into Wayne State territory. 40, biggest bar for the goal. Well, trust me, he made a really good play on that, Clint Walker. Coach told us before, though, the last couple weeks especially, they've been getting the tight ends involved in the offense more, and that's got to feel good to you.
Yes, it does. I mean, it's just fun to get the ball and have room to work with after the fact. So it's been a long time since I've done that. And so to get the ball and have some green grass to work with, it was really fun. It reminded me of high school.
Let's go back to high school. Goshen, Indiana. Tell us about your time at Northridge High School under Chad Epley, and you had an outstanding career there. What did Coach Epley show you, and what did he help you prepare you for as a collegiate athlete?
A lot of people when you go to college will say things like being able to manage your time and like not miss meetings, not be late. But I was already doing that since my freshman year of high school, so that was just kind of habitual to me. But at high school, my senior year, we went to state for the first time, so that was fun to do with all my senior boys.
Coach mentioned that a friend of his recommended you. Tell us about your first contact with Davenport, because my guess is you didn't know too much about Davenport University before you heard from them, did you?
No, sir. But my sister actually went here. She played basketball. She was on the women's team for 4 years, so she kind of connected me with her head coach at the time, connected me with Coach Sparky, so he was a middleman for me. And
so you've been on campus before you came here, right? Had you been on campus here before?
Yes, sir.
All right, right now your favorite athlete is Ray Lewis. Where did that come from?
Oh, I just like his mentality. I mean, if that's on my bio, yeah. I mean, I know he's a defensive player, but I mean, I don't. Compared to a lot of collegiate athletes, I don't pay attention too much to the professional sports and even other colleges. It's just like a personal thing. So, but I like his mentality and his killer instinct.
Clint, you were injured last year. Tell us about how you handle that psychologically and that time away from the game that you love so much.
I mean, I've been injured. I've had hip surgery, hand surgery, and last year was my foot. So last year I was able to bounce back. So I was only out for 3 games. So I was able to bounce back after that. I mean, I don't think about getting hurt. It's just a matter of being hurt, not being able to play, and then when I'm healthy, do what I can do.
What's your biggest strength, do you think, as a player? What's an area that you really have to get better at?
My biggest strength would be, I think I'm versatile. I can block well. I can run routes. I can catch. I can do most of the things. I can do it all, like on the field. I can play defense too, and I can tackle, but I haven't done that in about 4 years. So. But a weakness.
Let's hope you don't make a lot of tackles on offense, because that can only be a bad result, right?
Correct, yeah.
All right, what do you got to work on still?
I'm still working on my football IQ. My coach helps me with like just knowing football more from like just a football IQ perspective.
Clint Walker, redshirt junior from Goshen, Indiana. You're a business major, Clint. What are you thinking about doing with that degree once you're done at Davenport?
I get asked that a lot, and I tell everybody I don't know.
That's all right to not know.
But I do have an entrepreneurial type of mindset, so.
Would you like to have your own business someday?
Someday.
Would you like to be still in the Midwest, or are you willing to go anywhere?
I'm willing to go anywhere.
What do you do in your time away from school and away from football, just for your own personal enjoyment?
Really just hanging with the guys, playing basketball, playing catch, pool, ping pong, things like that.
Who's the best basketball player in your room, in your dorm there, or your apartment?
On my team or in my apartment? In my apartment, my roommate. He's on the basketball team.
Oh, is it? Who's your roommate?
A guy named Kurt.
Well, I guess he should be the best basketball player.
Yes, he should.
You were a GLIAC All-Academic Excellence team last year, so obviously your academics are important to you. Where did that come from?
It started, my parents were adamant about me being on top of my grades in high school, and that just kind of carried over to college.
You were redshirt as a true freshman here. That had to be difficult for someone who's played sports his whole life, and all of a sudden come here and you weren't playing. How'd you handle that challenge?
Well, leading into fall camp my first year, I realized I had a torn labrum in my hip, so I just decided to get the hip surgery right then and there. So I was really just kind of focusing on recovering and rehab.
What was the hardest part of recovering from that surgery?
I mean, it's the hip, so it's kind of difficult to like walk, crutches, that whole process.
All right, Clint, tell us about how this victory Saturday hopefully sparks this team to put off a few wins in a row here.
It was fun. It was fun to see all the guys eating and doing what they can do. it seemed like we kind of strung everything together, and so it was kind of fun, and we're just going to build momentum off of that going into this week.
All right, Clint, thanks for stopping by. Go enjoy getting some of that good Uccello's food here, all right? It's a good visit. We look for big things for number 5 again. Clint Walker, tight end from Goshen, Indiana. Thanks, Clint.
Thank you.